I will have been working on my art project for 3 months by summer. I will have been running my own business for 10 years by this time next year. She will have been learning Spanish for 6 months by next winter. I will have been waiting for a reply for 3 days by Friday. They will have been discussing the project for 2 hours by lunchtime. I will have been learning English for a year by the time I travel to London. By the time you get back, I will have been working on this report for 5 hours. He will have been waiting for you for an hour by the time you arrive. I will have been attending language classes for 6 months by March. We will have been rehearsing the play for 3 months by opening night. He will have been attending university for 2 years by next July. They will have been hosting guests for 3 days by Friday. My dad will have been working on the garden for 2 weeks by then. We will have been living in the same neighborhood for 7 years by May. He will have been living in France for 3 years by next spring. You will have been staying at the hotel for a week by Tuesday. They will have been playing in the tournament for 30 days by the final match. She will have been taking care of the baby for 2 weeks by next week. I will have been fixing my bike for 3 hours by the time my dad arrives. I will have been teaching English online for 8 months by then. I will have been attending yoga classes for 6 months by the end of July. We will have been preparing for the festival for 2 months by the opening day. He will have been studying medicine for 8 years by graduation. I will have been editing videos for 4 hours by dinner. We will have been renovating the house for 3 months by next week. They will have been practicing dance for 6 months by the show. My father will have been writing his novel for a year by next July. We will have been preparing the party decorations for a week by Saturday. He will have been working in this company for 6 years by 2026. We will have been traveling by bus for 5 hours by the time we arrive. My sister will have been volunteering at the shelter for 3 years by next May. She will have been practicing the piano for 2 weeks by the recital. He will have been studying for his driving test for 3 weeks by next Tuesday. I will have been recording my podcast for a year by next summer. They will have been fixing the bridge for 3 weeks by the end of the month. He will have been saving up for a car for 5 years by next March. They will have been filming the documentary for 6 months by its release. She will have been looking after her grandmother for 3 months by then. I will have been running every morning for 3 months by next June. He will have been growing vegetables in his garden for a year by spring. He will have been preparing for his presentation for 2 weeks by next Monday. We will have been saving for our holiday for 6 months by the summer. We will have been waiting in the queue for 6 hours by 2:30 p.m. He will have been painting the mural for 3 weeks by the exhibition opening. She will have been training for the marathon for 6 months by race day. She will have been training for the marathon for 6 months by race day. We will have been hiking in the mountains for 8 hours by sunset. She will have been researching for her thesis for 6 months by graduation. He will have been traveling around Europe for 6 months by the time we meet. I will have been studying for the exam.